What's going on, everyone? Today we're talking about new PS6 rumors, a possible delay to Sony's next console, and a state of play rumored to happen this February. We've gotten more chatter about Sony's future plans, and honestly, I'm kind of okay with how things are shaping up. Let's break it all down. According to recent reports, the PS6 may be delayed longer than originally expected. David Gibson, a senior analyst at MST Financial, says Sony is expecting the PS5's lifecycle to be extended, which means the PS6 isn't coming anytime soon. He specifically stated the PS6 release is likely to be delayed longer than many expected. And honestly, I don't have a problem with that at all. The PS5 is still doing just fine. People are still enjoying it. Games are still coming out. And most players haven't even fully tapped into what the system can do yet. People are already spending $500 on the PS5, and then Sony announced the PS5 Pro, which costs $200 more. When that happened, I remember thinking, why is this so much more expensive when the PS4 Pro wasn't that big of a price jump? Because of that, I didn't even bother getting the PS5 Pro. I just stuck with my original PS5. And honestly, I don't feel like I'm missing out. So if Sony wants to stretch this generation out longer, I'm fine with that. Early reports suggested that RAM prices surged due to the AI boom, which has caused chaos in hardware pricing. That's one of the big reasons people believe Sony may push the PS6 further out. Right now, nothing is official. These are still rumors. But there's a very real chance we don't hear anything concrete until later this year, or even next year. If you look at PlayStation history, this actually makes a lot of sense. PS3 launched in late 2006 and lasted until May 2017, about 10 years. PS4 launched in November 2013 and had an extended lifespan, largely because of its massive user base. Support for the PS4 only really started winding down this year. I honestly didn't think Sony would keep releasing new games across generations for this long, but it's clear that they wanted players to stick around without forcing an upgrade. Now though, we're finally hitting that point where new games are becoming PS5 exclusive, which makes sense. The PS5 launched in November 2020, meaning it's just over 5 years old. Because of that, we really shouldn't expect the PS6 anytime soon. Current speculation suggests Sony may aim to extend the PS5 through 2029 or even 2030. And let's be real, if the PS6 does launch, I can easily see it costing more than $500. Honestly, $700 or $800 wouldn't surprise me at all. No matter what though, I'll be getting it. I've owned every PlayStation console, and I'm not stopping now. Now let's talk about the rumored state of play in February. On X, user JoJoPS971 asked Nate the Hate 2, one of the most consistent insiders in the gaming industry, if there would be a state of play in February. His response was simple: there will be, yes. Again, this is still a rumor, but Nate has a solid track record. Now I'm gonna be honest, I don't expect the state of play to be anything crazy. Most of these end up being kind of boring, mainly because Sony isn't ready to show off the stuff people really want to see yet. That said, here are a few games that could appear. Likely appearances: Resident Evil Requiem. The game releases February 26, so we could see a final trailer. Sorrows, coming April 30th, and Sony would definitely want to push this one more before launch. Pragmata. It finally has a release date, and I wouldn't mind another look to see more gameplay systems. Less likely, but possible. Onimusha Way of the Sword. Still no release date, but it'd be nice to get one. Control 2. I love the first Control. Weird, confusing, but really fun. Probably not happening. Wolverine. Insomniac already said they'll show more in the spring, and the game isn't coming out until fall, so I don't see it showing up here. Most of the bigger stuff will probably be saved for Summer Game Fest or Sony's own events. So yeah, don't expect this state of play to blow your mind. For all we know, it could end up being another boring one. But hey, maybe we'll be surprised. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And let me know what you think about the PS6 delay and state of play rumors down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.